Hey, 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 how is everybody? Yo, yo. Okay, we're all good. I hope. Hey, Super John Knot, how are you? Hey, Trollo. Stack this like 3 times. See how this looks. Ooh. Wow, that was almost perfect. How is everyone this afternoon? Hey, Thori. S-Mind. Evening. But yeah, I guess it is evening for a few people. Ain't it? Ah, well, that is the way it is. Ah. So, business for today. I've been, oh wait, is this thing gonna be long enough? That's 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 1 block short. Well, that's easily fixed. I can just move this forward 1 block. Hey, evening, Miv Murdoch. EU moment indeed. Yeah, I know. I think the majority of my fans are EU, which is why they voted for this time. But hey, it works out. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, the shaders are kind of distracting me. I know they look good and all, but I want to maybe turn it off for today, just so that I can do things a smidge more accurately. Doing good now? Oh yeah. I'm doing great, Thori. Being off by 1 block, having to tear it down, rebuild it, and survival. Oh my god, dude. You don't even know. I've had that happen to me. I've had that happen to me so many times. There we go. It is nothing short of torture. It truly is. Oh, whoa, whoa. I need to copy down here. Oh wow, Kaguya! Thank you so much for the donation. Ma'am or sir, I don't know. Kaguya is a woman's name, so I'm assuming. But I probably shouldn't. There we go. Okay. So the itinerary for today is to make a giant, basically a crop farm. That will be what this place is. Okay. That looks good. Thank you so much. Most respectable 2B player in existence. Well, I'm glad you think of me that way. That was not how people thought of me back when I still played. But I'm happy somebody likes what I do, so that's all that matters. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day. I've got to round off some extra work that I've been working on. Maybe just I don't know. I'll see from there. Oh hey, Super Jean, thank you so much, man. You too, I tell you. You and Cerebral Parasite and Kaguya, you guys are the MVPs here. I say that every time, I realize, but like, it doesn't stop being true, you know? Hey, Sempus Deletus. Sempus Deletus, I like that name. Okay, did I do... Hey, Lord Bedrock. Yeah, I did do the other side. Okay, cool. Now I could... I'm gonna shear this down by like two blocks. I don't know. Well, no, I may not. I might not matter. It may not matter. It may not matter. Instead, I'm gonna copy each little slice on top of where it needs to be, so that you can see through the whole structure. Because, you know, these are going to be farms and stuff of that. He was worried he wasn't going to get to watch the stream because of school, but the hurricane took care of that. Wow. Well, I hope no hurricane hurries you into a shelter or something. I don't know. Insert witty comment here. I hope you're okay, though. Like, hurricanes are... Depending on where you live, hurricanes are bad news, man. Hurricanes are just... Hurricanes and tornadoes are the things that, like... They do so much damage, and they do so much per year because they're the most common, or something like that. Unless you live on the Ring of Fire, in which case earthquakes are what gets you. Okay. I'm liking this. Now then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 strips to work with. You know, I was thinking of maybe clearing out this one and clearing out this one and this one to house machinery. Yeah, I think I will do that because I'm gonna need some redstone stuff to be able to, you know, automate the farm and so on. So yeah, having like a little pocket per row for machinery should be enough. 3 rows empty, 3 rows growing. That should pretty well get it. There we are. Yeah, that works. Let me just quickly extend this part here. There we go. Wish they add more vanilla stairs and slabs. Oh, I know. I've been craving stuff of that type for ages. I was so happy when I saw 1.14 because I was under the impression we were going to get that on 2B2T at that time. And I saw all these slabs, stairs, and wall types for all these things. Even stone, which they'd said they were never going to add for the longest time. Oh, we're not adding stone slabs or stairs. And then they did, and I'm just like, holy shit. You know, maybe sideways stairs and slabs have a hope, you know? Oh shit. Undo. Set air. Phew. So who knows? We will have to wait and see what Mojang does, but yeah. It's so limiting with the little we have. Well, I mean, it was worse before 1.14, but it would be nice to have that be standard issue for every material type. There's always a stair, slab, and wall for it. But I mean, I don't know, like, are they gonna bother? That's the real question. Sideways stairs and slabs would be a blessing, I know. Good luck. They've pretty well stated they don't have the intention of doing it, which I think is just their way of saying don't add us on Twitter and shit. But like, seriously, I think they could afford to add it, you know? I don't think it'd be the end of the world. Okay, now we need water. Let's just do a line. Or, well, no, How to best harvest? Well, let's focus on harvesting and collecting. And then when I've got one layer done, I can just stack it on top of each other. So we aren't going to worry about this, because this can be tileable. Just like this. Okay. So we need thing for water. Maybe quartz. Because I believe this can still hydrate. Oops. Yeah. Dirt with farmland. Okay. So this should all still work. Yeah, it still hydrates. Good, good, good. So that way the water doesn't go spraying everywhere, which if we're going to have redstone, that could be a problem. Okay, next issue. Well, we do have a good, easy method with villagers. Get a few farmers in here. And then have a hungry villager to toss to, and then have it all get funneled into a collection system in the center. Yeah. Got too much stuff on my desk. Stack this 4 times. Oh, that didn't go far at all. Stack it 10. Maybe they should have the intention of fixing the Bedrock edition again. Oh, why? Are there, like, really serious bugs or something? I'm not a Bedrock player, so I wouldn't actually know what issues face you guys. All I know is it's not as good a version compared to Java. No offense, but, like, Java's genuinely the superior version. Hey, Cerebral Parasite. Dude. Love you, man. Holy shit. Every time. Okay, so we can accidentally trample that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know what issues face Bedrock players right now. Is it just because, like, in general, there are performance troubles and the like? Ooh, we could use water. I don't know, I think a villager would just be easier. And you gotta make them a farmer, because they don't work if you don't make them farmers. And then have each thing be a workstation. So many Bedrock issues. The client-side inventory patch, or got patched to prevent people from brute forcing items. Oh yeah. That would have been a nightmare. Because Terraria had something like that for many, many years, and you could just basically make any item in existence spawn out of thin air, and you could wreak havoc on servers. People complained. I mean, I can't blame them. That's a fun killer if somebody can just do whatever they want, whenever they want. But yeah, version of simple acts, ruining realms, yeah. You could ruin anything. Now wait a sec. Is this the same as down here? Oh, now it can be done again with basic MBT editing. Oh man. Yeah, I swear Mojang has always had this habit of we will patch it and we will suck at it, and then it will become a problem again in like 6 months. Because that's what happened with Horsefly, although in this case that was with paper. That happened with entity speed hacking. It happened with the Phantom Zone thing, where you could go invisible and invincible using a donkey or a pig. Like, they just kept doing it. Oh my god, it just kept happening. Ugh. It got to the point where it was actually kind of like, okay, let's put money on when the next one will goof up and we'll be able to use this hack again or something. Okay, so I've got 3 blades here, so I'm going to do carrot, wheat, potato. I would do one for beetroot, but beetroot sucks. My opinion on beetroot is one of why does this item exist? So yeah, carrot. Oh shit, how did you trample that? He shouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, new plan. We alternate it so that there isn't a space for them to fall down into and then jump up onto, which I think is what trampled that bit of farmland. Oh. Whoopsie doozy. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. But yeah. Am I a fan of sword or the sword? Whoops. I've never heard of them. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so the problem is this thing is different height. But yeah, I've never heard of the sword. So like, who are they? Okay. Can they access that? Man, getting these guys to cooperate, damn it, will be a chore. I may or may not end up moving that. I don't know. Depends on how well it works. But yeah, what kind of music do the sword make? Are they like a rock band, or they sound like a rock or a metal band? I mean, you have a name as cool as that. Like, how has the sword not been taken by now? I don't know. Way better stair pattern? Yeah, good. Good. Now, I want to be sure they can reach their workstations. Because, like, for some reason, I think this is not considered good enough. Hey, you. This is your house now. Aha. Now we gotta kill him. Oh! He has a job. They just keep being able to tromp on things. Is it because of down here? It can't be down here. Might have to turn these into real glass. Just so that it can't... I don't know. Will they jump up on that? Iffy. Very iffy. Oh well, this is the peak of your day. Good. Enjoy making a farm on your single player world. Okay. Well, I'm happy to be part of your day. Massacring villagers. Well, I'm not trying to massacre them. Damn it. I just want them to behave. But doesn't look like they're gonna. So, I don't know. I might have to come back in here periodically and refill the farmland. There's got to be a reason why they're trampling it. Trying to idiot-proof it as much as possible, but I don't know that they're going to really pay that much attention to it. Oh well. See? These idiots are somehow able to screw things up. I really wish they'd buff villager AI and make them not so stupid or uncooperative. It's genuinely infuriating to have to mess with these guys. It really is. Or wait, I can just do this. It's gonna be cool zooming down this thing when it's finished. So be this this. It would be this side. Be stoner rock and doom metal. Ah, so that's the kind of music they are, huh? Well, I don't know about doom metal, and stoner rock doesn't sound like something I'd be too interested in, so I don't know. As long as you enjoy it, Mike, that's all that matters. Damn it. So they can trample it. How do they do this? Like, I can't even... Is it because there's a lip here that they're trying to step up? What if instead I just made it all slab? Or wait. Would top slabs work? Just a bunch of top slabs. Yeah, they certainly, damn it. They have a bad habit of trampling things. Maybe it's him hopping out. I don't know. It's happening in places that aren't on the, Yeah, see, it's happening where the staircase is, where it dips down. Oh well. It may not be possible to idiot-proof this place, which is a shame. They're jumping up. Why are they jumping randomly? If it's a step down, is that better somehow? And why did... Yeah, that's vexing. Genuinely vexing. See if this works. Versus it just being open like this. I might have to wall them off from each other. That might just be the best option. I'm just gonna do a replace. I should have done that sooner. Place quartz stairs. Waterlogged equals true. With what is it? Quartz slabs. Waterlog equals true. Comma. At top. Okay. Have they been able to screw any more places up? Let us find out. Yep. He just jumps randomly here. Okay. Maybe it's the fact that they can interact with each other. Proper ventilation, if not, that might be causing them to mess things up. What? Ah, a joke. I get it now. I was confused as to how proper ventilation mattered. Well, no. Actually, he kind of needs to have... just enough distance. Yeah, that'll work. So that he can tend his field. This one can tend his field. Okay. Might just be easier. E-type equals villager. And then we'll just spam this on down the end. Right here. That way I've got a method of keeping them cordoned off from one another. So I think that's the issue. They can mess with each other and make trouble. They're supposed to be good little field workers, not chatting. Hey, Constantin Ninja. Does that mean you are from Constantium or something else? Hey, Blocks build. Doing good. How are you? Cocaineer. Like that name. Okay. Should be an architect. It'd be the perfect job. Well, the problem is that would take way more years of schooling than I'm willing to sink in. And I've already sunk in more money and time into schooling than I care to admit. So it would be basically a huge reset. And I don't really want to be an architect. I want to play around in digital Legos and do it that way. I have been told I should have been architect though. So you are not the first person to have pointed that out. But I don't know that I'd be terribly happy doing it. Okay. Assume your your job. There we go. There we are. Perfect. Isn't slave labor great? Much better than using people at spawn. Oh, whoops. Wait a second, which, okay. What cell is he in? There he is. There we go. Okay. So they're not roaming around and they're not stomping on farmland as a result, so that should work. But we shall see. Okay, chest. This is gonna be my foolproof way of giving them everything under the sun. Have at it. God, you can just tell he wants at it. That might be more carrots than they can hold. Go, literally look behind you. You got a bajillion of them. You don't need his. Actually, a single chest may be more than adequate. Because I think they've only got like, what, 5 slots internally that they can hold on to. Ew. Whatever. I'll kill all the carrots later. When I'm absolutely certain. Damn it. Don't pick up excess. When I'm absolutely certain they've got everything they need. Here we go. Yeah. Get carroted, fool. Currently in school, wow. Watching me in school, you bad boy. How could you? Aren't you supposed to be learning? Huh? Punk? Nah, I'm sure it's fine. I would have watched me in school, or someone like me, if I'd been lucky enough to have internet access and other things at the drop of a hat. Oh man. Like, at the risk of sounding like an old curmudgeon, kids are very lucky they have access to, well, to the internet and phones and other things. Because that didn't exist when I was in school, at least not commonly. Not until like late high school was that really the norm. Because by then the smartphone had come out. But it was only like a 1 or 2 year old thing, so there wasn't like 3G, 4G, 5G, things of that nature. There wasn't even HD on YouTube or anything like that. There was barely a YouTube when I was in high school. God damn, that was so long ago. Oh man. When I look back on internet changes and things, like, it really is eye-opening to think I've lived through, and I'm only in my 30s. It's not even like I'm that old. It just seems like that's old to, you know, younger people who don't know any better. But like, you juxtapose people who have lived for 80 plus years, and you think about all the things they've seen, and you go, well, you know, in the internet age, I'm only 30, and just look at everything that I've seen. Like, what's it gonna be like when I'm 80? You know? What is that gonna be? How bad will it be? How many changes will have occurred then? What is the musical theme? Smooth jazz. That's the theme of Space Valk 3. Deploying smooth jazz and probably never. No. I try to find whatever music suits me at the time when I'm browsing through the music selection on Dova Syndrome. Okay. Everything that can be gotten has been gotten. Okay. Cat E. There we go. Now get to planting. Okay, I will have to get to planting for them. Yeah, I'll just replace the air on this bottommost layer with crops. That should work. The internet messed a lot of kids up because of porn. Oh, well, I mean, messed up a lot of kids because of, like, bullying on social media, too. Carrots. I would say that's just as bad, if not worse. Get rid of all the items that have flopped off. There we go. I mean, it's a problem no matter what. You're gonna have, you know, just about everything under the sun, really. But yeah, with every good invention, there will always be questionable or bad, negative side effects. It will never be a truly good, truly evil kind of thing. There's good and bad in everything. But, you know, that's the human condition at the end of the day. Glad you didn't grow up with this crap. Yeah, I'm not entirely sad. I'm not remiss of having not had the internet and the like. Some things I wouldn't have minded, but other things, yeah, I could definitely take it or leave it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have it be 4 levels high. Or wait, how tall are these again? I can do some math. Oh my god, it's that terrible subject you had to study in school. You're using it in the real world. 41, okay. So yeah, I can do 10 layers, that's great. Good. Thoughts on thoughts. Ooh. Now when you say thoughts, do you mean the ideas in your head or that hoe over there? Because that hoe owes me money. Let's try 8. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's gotta be bottom facing. Damn it. Oh. Rip fields. Yeah, it's got to be bottom because of leakage. Simple enough. Annoying, but easily fixed. And then we do quartz slabs, waterlogged, comma, type equals top. There we go. Kill the carrots. Get out of there. Oh no. It's already begun. They can trample, huh? Oh no, they got close to each other. Shit, I forgot they'd breed. Okay, so he's supposed to be over here. No, don't have a baby. Don't have a baby, that would be a nightmare. Go that way. What? Okay, you die now. Must have been the water that made it get trampled. Stay in your cells. You, citizen. Take these. Okay, so they're all beginning to replant. That's good. Okay, so I think the trampling was just an accident. Huh? Oh, not another one. That one's not owned anymore. You can have it. Aha. Now then. And 5. Okay. Well, they're already planting, so I guess I don't need to give a shit about that. Let me make sure they're... Something's not right. Oh, he got separated. Okay. That's yours now. That's yours. That's his. There we go. Should get them all started. Oh my god. It isn't a Minecraft stream without villager-based frustrations. I'm not looking forward to hardcore on that. Thoughts on Thoughts is a hot image. Thoughts on Thoughts is a hot image. God, that's a tongue twister. How are the villagers from the iron farm? Did they survive? Oh yeah, I forgot. I did do that, didn't I? They're dead. They were very likely in range. I mean, there's no way they weren't. Yeah. Oh well. I redesigned a lot of this if I didn't show it off, but that's easy to... It's easy to fix. The villagers weren't special. But yeah, that did destroy the iron farm. Or at least it's like taking the gas out of your car, you know. But yeah, it's much more balanced and a lot nicer to look at. I like how the iron farm turned out. Even under the shaders, it looks really good. Although I have a lot of empty space here, I'm not sure what to do with. I had to slab off the top of the item channels just to keep it, you know, spawn-proof. I even had a golem spawn in here once. So it's entirely possible. And then this was the little office area. Just some minor stuff. But yeah, thank you for that. Don't have a baby, that would be a nightmare. Yeah, I know. Thank you for that, Poncho Hamster. I did forget. Okay. So far, it's looking pretty good. So I guess since this is a factory level, or a factory section, it may not be too far to assume that, you know, it's going to need workers. Okay, cool. So I guess we'll just use villagers as workers for everything. Obviously no villagers exist. I can just slip them in there pretty easily. Okay, so then that allows me to make this, because I was going to cut it down by 2 blocks. That allows me to make this topmost layer a roof. A roof. Which I was kind of wondering what I was going to do for that. I guess just a solid slab of obsidian with a nice sea lantern pattern carved into the top. Yeah, why not? I like doing those. Whoops. From here to here. They're really nice to look at. Sea lantern. Because see, that's kind of the thing that's missing from the factory is that there's no real sea lantern pattern there, but like I've made a sea lantern obsidian pattern here and here and, you know, here and up here. Like it's kind of just becoming this style, this theme that I have. I should probably even put one on top of this building. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, I did one here. So, you know, it works. It lends itself quite nicely to large flat spaces that I don't know what to do with. And it keeps the endermen at bay. Because good lord, just look at how many of them. I can't afford to have them teleporting inside the base of the farm. That would be bad. Yeah, some of the pig AI is still in villagers, I know. It's fucking terrible. The wandering randomly. That's the part that really infuriates me, because you put them in a spot and give them 5 seconds of freedom, they're gone. And good luck getting them back in whatever container or shipping thing you had them in. Because they're gonna fight you. They're gonna... And they're not even actively fighting, like struggling or resisting. They're just so stupid. And you don't dare hit them, especially in like hardcore. And so you're just kind of like, what do? You know? Your hands are tied. I was so afraid while I was wrangling villagers into the little thing Saturday in the hardcore world. I was so upset that it was going to be... Or not upset, but I was so afraid that I was going to hit one of them while I was, I don't know, chopping wood or something. And it was going to aggro the iron golems. Because that's how it works. And those drowned get absolutely bodied by iron golems, so I don't want to be next, because like iron golems hit like a truck. They hit so hard and are just so dangerous. Like, one time Alpha and I attempted to start a hardcore multiplayer world, and thankfully he screwed up the setting. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do to make it hardcore, because like multiplayer and hardcore kind of don't go together. I think you need like an external plugin. But he was setting it up through vanilla. And he ended up not doing it appropriate. He screwed it up. And for whatever dumb reason, he was like, I'm going to go teach this iron golem a lesson. And he punched it. And then it immediately threw him up in the air. And I was like, Alpha, you fucking idiot, why did you do that? Like, I could tell you that was going to happen. And he's like, oh, don't worry, Jack. I'll cower in this house for, like, however long it takes for them to forgive you. They don't forgive you, by the way. And I'm just like, okay, well, you're going to pay for it. And he got into one of those little 3x3 houses in the village. And the iron golem just fucking one-shots him through the wall. And it was the funniest shit I'd ever seen. Alpha always had a habit of biting off more than he could chew. Doing stupid shit like that. It was so funny. And that's when we discovered, oh, he didn't set it up right. The world's actually not hardcore. Oh well, rip. And from that point forward, we played the world as normal, and then kind of got bored with it and quit. But it was funny for that one little instance. Even if it wasn't, like, the most amazing thing in the world. Don't get complacent or be braggadocious. You can very quickly be humbled by the game mechanics or by the universe or something. Okay. So yeah, fun times. Fun times. Kind of makes me wish that 2B2T was on hardcore. Oh, whoops. Just to make people, like, more frustrated. That, and I think it would give the server enough turnover. Because, you know, people could use alts and stuff to get back on, so it wouldn't really be, like, a permanent loss. But it would be enough of a loss that I think a lot of people would be like, guess I can't be as much of a dumbass. I think that would be good for the server to go death ban. Well, we had like iron armor with protection 1, so the iron golem couldn't one-shot him. It two-shot him. But like, you know, effectively it was a one-shot because he was already low on health. Oh, damn it, I can't reach that. It was funny as hell. There we go. Okay. It's got a nice little bordery pattern thing going. How about... So how long is this? So from here to here... You have a setting in the Minecraft.properties. Yeah, he didn't do it right. 123. Okay, so there's an exact midpoint. Even or odd numbers are good for that. So 123 is 122 divided in half, which is 61. So 62. So from here to about here. No, that's 40. That's 50. 63. 62, so right here. So that's the exact halfway point, which is good. You can kind of play around with the pattern a bit. Probably have something that spirals out from a center point and then like tapers off somewhere over there, and then just copy it and do the same thing over this way. Just simple lines, nothing too fancy, but like it adds up. That's the thing. That's the beauty of patterns like this. They're not inherently fancy, but they become fancy the moment you stack them on top of one another. Move. Okay. The key is just symmetry. The more symmetrical one of these patterns ends up being, the more wild it ends up being. The more dazzling it seems too. It's very strange how this sort of thing works. I think it's because it's the stark blackness with a bright, you know, the lantern, a bright light source. Okay. And then just copy, rotate 180, paste. There we go. Simple. Why are there so many endermen? Because I had to turn on peaceful, or well, it was on peaceful. I had to turn off peaceful for hard so that I could get iron golems to actually spawn in response to zombies. Because villagers need to be scared by something, and zombies are the only thing that scare them. And if not, they don't spawn iron golems, and thus no iron farm. So to have an iron farm, I had to have it on a peaceful or a non-peaceful difficulty. And that means endermen. The enderman. And so what was once empty is now open. If that makes any sense. Okay, so that's 8. 8. Sad but true. All right. pushed back. Just like that. Three. Then maybe have a wall. I'm just so happy I don't have to worry about them getting aggroed on me. That's going to be like the next big thing I do in hardcore. Is after I've got irons situated, I'm going to have to go hunt ender pearls. Because I can kill the dragon as I am, I just need some more arrows. The dragon fight is of course not difficult. But I've got to locate the stronghold and I've got to get the blaze powder and shit. Which isn't really that bad in and of itself. 3. It's just a, it's a process, you know? It's always a process. Space Valkyria, of course I'm in the end. Yeah, of course it's in the end. But back on 2B2T when I was making this for real, you just had to deal with the enderman. And I legitimately nearly died to an enderman one time on 2B2T. While building this, I was filling in the disc down there before I filled it in with water. Because they were just everywhere and the bot kept getting interrupted and it kept accidentally looking at them. And so they'd aggro and I'd, you know, what could you do? Whoops. This one. And funny enough, that's part of the reason why the disc inside is filled with water, is because when I was filling it in on the surface to make it, you know, flush, I couldn't build in the thinner parts because endermen were standing inside everything, and so they would get trapped, and like I said, they'd get aggroed, and it just kind of became a huge liability if I was like AFK or semi-AFK using baritone to place blocks. It was deadly because they would just get on top of you and never quit. And if you're AFK, you know, you're not thinking. If I tabbed out, looked at something, or was watching a video and I wasn't paying attention to the game, I'd be dead. Which thankfully didn't happen, but it nearly did on several different occasions. So yeah, that's that was one of the downsides of 2B2T. Had to actually pay attention to what you were doing sometimes. Even with a bot like baritone, you'd still run the risk of something screwing up and you dying or whatever. I can't count the number of times baritone tried to put me in the void. Out over the parts where there is just nothing supporting you. It was really bad about that. Oh, that's so satisfying. Breaking shit. Well, that's good. Fuck. I always just assumed that the last thing I wanted to do was a set command. There we go. Actually, while I'm at it, I think I'm just going to stop doing the other side and just stick to one side and then copy it over. Something like that. Okay. Actually, want that there. Okay. 3, 4, 5. And then I can do it like this. So I've got several little patterns here that I'm thinking about. So you've got a step of 1, and then a step of 2, then a step of 3, and so this will be 4. when I get it to the length that I want. Because this is 5. You know, actually, I think I'm gonna move this forward a bit. Oh, rip you, Mr. Enderman. This way I've got a consistency. There we go. So it's a length of 5, length of 5, length of 5, length of 5, so right here. With a step of 1, 2, 3, and then this would be 4, and then it meets. It goes that way. And I don't think I really care to put anything in this empty space here. I'll just leave it like that. Berserk is epic? Oh yeah. Did I read the last chapter of Berserk? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Such a shame. I mean, I knew this day would come, but like, I didn't expect it to be this soon, you know? And the worst part of it is, like, so I know the final page of Berserk is probably the last thing Miura worked on before his passing. At least reasonably, that's probably what happened. And so what I'm getting at is, I don't think that's the page the chapter was intended to end on. I think we were going to have maybe 1 or 2 more pages. Can't really know for sure. It's just pure conjecture, so don't take that as official or anything. Just that it feels like this was not meant to be the end of this chapter. Obviously, this was also not meant to be the end of the story, at least not initially. But, like, it gives me this... Like, this is all that was in the manuscript up to that point. Was that. And now we just have only that. From now on. Potentially forever. That's just kind of it. So I don't know. It's saddening, it really is. 'Cause like, I can see if there are enough spare notes and things lying around. Maybe they're not like compiled into a full-blown manuscript, but sort of like a like writers on a show will do this. They call it a writer's Bible, which is just basically like, this is the world, this is the rules, this is why things work the way they do. It's just a measure of consistency for any written work. So that, you know, notes are for preventing mistakes, basically. It's a really, really good, really cool idea. And it really helps because, funny enough, a similar situation to Berserk happened, God, was it 2015? It may have been 2015, 2014, I don't remember. The author of Zero no Tsukaima, which was a light novel, he passed away, I want to say, around that time that I mentioned. And he had enough notes compiled where they could finish off the entire story the way that he had envisioned. Oh, whoops. And so that ended up, you know, being finished. And I remember people on the anime manga board on 4chan yelling and screaming because they were invested in Zero no Tsukaima. Yelling and screaming that that was the end, that there was never going to be any more, you know, anything. And to be fair, that is a completely legitimate stance to take. Like, yeah, when an author dies, it doesn't have a positive impact on the work that they were in the middle of finishing. And yeah, like, I could say with some reasonable certainty that that was probably going to be the case, but who knows? Berserk is such a beloved series that that could be not the case, and that we do get a conclusion someday, somehow. Who knows? It could be that there are plenty of, you know, miscellaneous materials, and that they don't want to necessarily finish it up in written form, and that they just decide to, I don't know, make a, like an art book, you know, an accumulated sort of, these are all the ideas Miura was working on. This is everything that he had planned. This is everything in his notes. This is his notebook. This is his writer's Bible. This is all the sketches and spare things that he'd been working on. This is everything that was probably, with a great deal of certainty, going to be in Berserk. And then just sort of publish it all at once as like a memorial or a memento of some kind. Once it's all compiled and finished and, you know, and so on. And then just have that be the end of it. And that thing could sell for hundreds of dollars. And be worth its weight in gold. And, yeah, and that would be the end of Berserk. The proper, true, final end of Berserk. And then whatever's there, maybe you could make up something, you know, substitute with your own imagination, and just let it all rest in your mind. You know, give the fan base as much closure as is possible. Maybe something like that'll happen. Who knows? I wouldn't get my hopes up, but maybe. So who knows? Maybe that's a best case scenario. Whoops. We could potentially still get lucky. All I know for sure is that the studio, Young Animal, has just stated they have no information on anything. They don't have any idea. Who knows? Big shrug. And if that's where it ends, that's where it ends. It would be a shame. It would be sad, but you know, it would just be another instance of Berserk not getting the justice it deserves, in all fairness, because every adaptation that Berserk has ever had has suffered from some major something or another. Some flaw, some issue, some snag. And like, it just continues, you know? It's just a never-ending sort of... We can't catch a break, us Berserk fans. I tell you. It's a damn shame. Truly it is. Okay, I'm gonna copy-paste the ceiling once it's finished. So yeah, that's kind of all my thoughts on Berserk. I've wanted to say something about it for a while now, but now that it's all, you know, it's looking like the dust has begun to settle on that subject. Who knows? Or we could get all surprised by something in like 6 months. And maybe Miura's assistants can do what he did and go on like a 6-month hiatus. Work up the courage to, you know, keep going. Drawing from notes and other things. Because there's no way in hell Miura didn't keep notes. There's no way he kept it all in his head. There's bound to be a notebook or a journal or two filled with just a treasure trove of ideas and concept art, sketches, you know, stuff like that. Shorts, possible new characters, things of that nature. I would be very, very shocked if we learned, you know, he had no such thing. That would just be like, wow. The man was even more of a genius than that. He could keep it all locked away in his head and still keep it all tight and consistent and on schedule, and that would be godly. I can't imagine someone being that way, though. Like, in all seriousness, like, Berserk is so dense, like, there's no way that there isn't something to keep it all in line. So yeah. Next big update. I'm hoping for an end update. Because the Nether got a really nice bit of quality of life. And the end is just empty. Because, like, other than assembling a bomber and just clearing everything out, what's the point, you know? Like, there's nothing in the end apart from shulker boxes that you really, really, really need. Elytra too, I guess. But once you get 2 or 3 of those, you know, you're not going to go hunting for 20 more. Even the stuff on 2B2T people had was all duped. Nobody hunted up that elytra. That much elytra. So it stands to reason that once you ferried a shulker to the overworld to make a shulker farm, what then? You literally have no reason. You've killed the dragon. You know, maybe you've killed the dragon as much as 20 times to spawn in all of those end gateways. And then what? Like, why go back to the end? An enderman farm? Yeah, I guess, but you can do that with villager trading. There's just not much of a point. So the end definitely needs a nether level quality of life update. Something to give it more oomph. More staying power. But, I'm kind of also eyeing the Deep Dark. I want to know what that is. Because, like, I don't think they've hammered out what it is precisely. Is it a biome? Is it a dimension? Is it an effect? And that it is not a place as much as it is an experience? Because, see, even the devs don't even really know where they're going with that yet. And that's fine, you know, we haven't even really entered snapshot season. I wouldn't start worrying about that until mid-October. But, I don't know. Speaking of October, Metroid Dread is coming out. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great. Best new Metroid game in decades, probably. And that's difficult because AM2R, even though that's not an official Metroid title, like AM2R really was like a home run, knock it out of the park kind of game. And it just really is, you know, that's a high bar for Nintendo to clear. I'm wondering if they will screw it up or not. Or if they will, like, pay enough attention to what the community wants and be Johnny on the spot like they should. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to Metroid Dread. Day 1, I'm getting it, day 1. And that's a Friday, so I'm going to stream it for a Freeform Friday. Damn it. There we go. So in 3 weeks, because I've counted it up, that's what I'll be doing in 3 weeks, is Metroid. Can't wait for that. Ooh. Yeah, the end is an empty dimension. It's nice, I guess, but I saw a really cool end biome populator kind of mod that gave, like, islands their an entire ecosystem. It was so fucking cool. It looks absolutely beautiful. Now, unfortunately, it takes away the dark atmosphere of the end. But, like, if only 1 or 2 islands have that, because it was a much more brighter sort of like sunset. Remember in, for those of you who watched my Black Mesa playthrough, remember in Zen how there were sections that had sort of like a sunset or a dusk look to them. And mind you, Zen takes place in like a fucking nebula, where you're seeing like starlight scattered through dust clouds and gas clouds and stuff like that. And it's just absolutely breathtaking. And like this did that to the end. I don't remember, I think it's like Better End or something. And when I saw that, I was all over it. But it doesn't add anything quality of life wise that really just wows me. So I don't know. But, like, I could see Mojang doing something like that. They'll probably add a new better than netherite to it. But, I kind of figured they'll start doing that. How much you want to bet people get mad enough at some point that they make the warden have some sort of I don't know, like an upgrade of some kind. I bet they do something like that, I really do. Because people are very you know, reward and progression conscious. They want there to be a reason, and generally that's an item or a tool or something like that. They want there to be a reason to defeat a boss or to trifle with something. And to be fair, that's not a bad thing to want to make it worth your while to go defeat an enemy or to tangle with a boss or something like that. So, yeah. How much you want to bet we'll be able to crystal the warden and he dies in like chug a turtle master potion and then crystal the warden and he dies in like 4 crystals? How much you want to bet? The end more like a galaxy. Now that's a big end update. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd be very grateful for that. I know, I would be too. They won't do it. I don't know. I wouldn't say they won't do it. It may just be that it's not high on the priority list. Plus, they're still trying to get the deep dark and shit, you know, sorted out. So it may just be that they haven't gotten there yet. Which is fine. I'm okay with them not getting to it right away. I just want it to be an idea that they go and flesh out more. What am I doing? I just do this. Okay, good. They're behaving. All right. Okay. Shaping up well. Let's make some... Whoops. I guess we don't need to give them any more carrots. They're pretty well set on carrots for the time being. They'll slowly build up the reserves here. No, there was no tup. I don't know what you're referring to, man. Bet $200. You're so quick building. Well, I mean, when you get into a groove, into a pattern, and you know what you're doing, it's really not hard to do a repetitive action quicker and quicker. End crystals, respawn anchors, best weapons in the game. Yep. So unless they make the warden explosion proof, I don't really see it being that threatening of a mob. Because you could literally kill it while being literally invincible. Like, it's a wonder the potion of the Turtle Master hasn't caught on more widespread in PvP. Because, like, you just need a Turtle Potion level 4. You don't even need the level 6. And you're still very much invincible. Or next to invincible. You're not 100% invincible, but if you're eating god apples and you have a potion, the regen plus the resistance will make you basically untouchable. You just crystal people for a solid 5-10 seconds straight and just... you're in no danger. It's really absurd. I'm still of the opinion that crystals are better than respawn anchors, just because you got to use 2 items back to back. With the crystal, if the environment is properly set up, then you can just crystal to your heart's content. And places like spawn are going to be crystal compatible. They're already crystal compatible. What am I talking about? So yeah, it's going to be a thing, I imagine. Modin should add a lingering splash potion of Dragon's Breath that gives 3/4 the damage. Why? What would that do? Like, that would be completely unnecessary. Poison lingering and damage lingering already do that. Effectively. Whoops. And, like, lingering potions are already bad. Like, a lingering potion of Dragon Breath wouldn't change anything. If anything, lingering potions need to be, like, the effect gets stronger the longer you linger. So, like, you don't brew a potion of lingering level 1 or 2. Like, speed lingering level 2. It would just be speed lingering, and the longer you linger, the greater the boost of speed you get. And you can't, like, cheat us on the duration. And that way you get a heavy, heavy hit and a great power. Because, like, think about it. You're drinking a potion, right? And so it takes a while, when drunk, for the potion to enter into your body. And so there's this concept in pharmacology called bioavailability, where when you've got a drug in your system, it can only be processed so quickly. And as a result, you get a sort of peak for only so long, and then it fades. But if you take the same dosage level, so let's say you're taking 300 milligrams of aspirin, or no, not aspirin, Tylenol, okay? You're trying to knock out a fever, and you're taking that 300 milligrams by mouth. Well, once it's digested, goes through your body, and gets processed, for it to start doing its job not only takes longer, but the overall effect, the strength level, will be much lower on average. However, the moment we go and turn that pill into an injection, suddenly, because you're injecting it directly into your veins, just 300 milligrams of Tylenol, same level, but now we're getting it directly into the body, directly into the blood supply. You're going to feel a far stronger effect, far quicker, for a little less time, admittedly. It's going to peak much sooner, and it's going to have a much stronger overall benefit. But it goes away faster. That's the trade-off. Having a lingering potion, because think about it, if a lingering potion is lingering, that means it's an aerosol, it's vaporized. Well, if you can't inject a liquid into your body, one of the next best methods of getting a drug into your body is inhalation and through the sublingual, which is under your tongue. So by vaporizing it, turning it into a lingering potion, you're aerosolizing it. This is why if you're someone who has an inhaler, so you got a corticosteroid inhaler for asthma, you need it, or you got COPD or something, and you're doing stuff like that, and you're gonna die if you don't get that. Well, for those of you who suck off of an inhaler, you feel the effects within seconds, don't you? Now, I don't need an inhaler, but I've seen the effects that these things give people firsthand. When you do this, you're getting it into your lungs, which is going almost immediately into the blood supply around your lungs. Oh shit, wrong area. Screwed that up. And so you're immediately putting that drug, and they dose inhalers knowing this. So you're not, provided you don't take extra puffs, you're not like, overdosing or anything. But they do this so that you will get it immediately, because an asthma attack or something is a very quick you know, be on your guard. You could literally be in danger. They do that so that you get the medicine in your system like that, so that you are not in danger any longer. And that makes sense. You're supposed to do it that way. So in Minecraft terms, if you're making a lingering potion, where we got those? We got like a lingering potion of jump boost. Okay? The way it currently works is that each cloud has a sort of, you know, a level to it, and you soak it up. That's fine. But I'm of the opinion that if you're huffing this stuff, you should get a much tougher, stronger boost of it. Maybe, yeah, like I said, it doesn't last for too long. But in terms of PvP, you want that strength. So let's say you can get strength level 3 this way, or level 4. You really stand in this cloud and you soak it up, and you're really huffing it in. And a level 2, or a strength lingering potion, can get up to as much as level 4 for a little while. And then the effect maybe starts to dull, and it dips down to level 3, and then it dips down to level 2, and then level 1, and then it fades entirely. Something like that would make... Because potions are already laughable enough as it is. They're terrible. They don't do shit. Potions are god-awful. But maybe that could be the thing that makes them, you know, meta. Because I'm all for something challenging the crystal meta. Because the name of the game is Crystal Your Opponent. It still is. Has been ever since 1.9. 1.9 was in 2016. That was over 5.5 years ago. We have had the same PvP meta for 5... See, now that was... Yeah, shit. That was like March, April 2016. So for 5.5 years, we have had this meta. Like, how long are we going to keep that? Is that just going to be the going strategy forever now? I don't know. Oh, the Dragon's Breath effect would go under the lingering effect. I don't know. I still think that it's not enough the way the very nature of the potion is designed. It's just not enough on its own. Whoops. It needs to be more. You know, it needs to do more to compete with crystals. Because crystals will literally kill you in less than a second. Like, how do you compete with a weapon that, even if you're wearing full blast protection and regular protection in the right ratio to keep yourself as optimally protected as possible. So let's say you're doing that. You're gonna die in 3 or 4 crystals. And a totem, if you don't have a if you don't have your auto totem mod, because you know you need an auto totem mod to be able to keep up with crystal PvP. Like, you're just not going to be able to cut it. And that's just the sad truth of it. So wandering in there with anything that isn't an immediately absurdly overpowered potion effect like Turtle Master 1 or Turtle Master 2, which gives you like resistance 4 or resistance 6. And just for context, for those of you who don't mess with resistance, resistance gives a flat 20% damage reduction per level. So at level 4, you are getting a flat 80% damage reduction. That's not taking into account your armor, which will further reduce that to basically nil. So you can just wander in there and crystal other people who are none the wiser, who have not, you know, who don't have their own Turtle Master on, and you just blow them away. And yeah, like it's really sick how quick you can just kill someone. This is literally the reason they nerfed the golden apple, the notch apple, and why they made it uncraftable. is because that was such a PvP bloat. You have something to interest. Okay, what about the crystal PvP meta? New meta since 2019 that isn't very effective in the... Okay. Oh, yeah! Power 5 bow. Yeah, I discovered that a long time ago. Yeah, okay. Replace carrots with wheat. Yeah, I'm actually aware of that one. And that's fine. You're shooting damage 2 arrow, or harming 2 arrows while flying with an elytra with a power 5 bow. Obviously, you have to be elytra hacking for this to work. But if you do that, you can start one-shotting people, basically. And yes, that is true. The downside is they can get undercover really quickly. But again, same flaw. You chug a Turtle Master and you're invincible. So, I don't know. Yeah, it works like a machine gun, yeah. Good hands. Consider having damage arrows and a power 5 bow. Bow spamming your opponent on his bedrock hole. Yeah. Yeah, if they can't get a covering over their head, they will die. But even then, that's not too bad. I don't know. That is at least somewhat viable. That's the thing, though. I like that. You can make that an alternative. That's great. I'm all for a more diverse PvP meta. But, I don't know. What did I say? 9 times? Aha. Excellent. Perfect. So yeah, it's just a matter of Mojang getting the dick out of their asses and thinking about this a little better, you know? I don't have any hope for their PvP snapshots or their whatever they're planning on doing with that. I just don't think that's going to be terribly amazing to look at. I could move this over one and then put another one here. Oh yeah, pumpkin and melon. They can't harvest pumpkin or melon. That's a problem. But yeah, it's just... It's once again, you know, classic case of Mojang does not know what they're doing half the time. But oh well, what can you do? In the future, you're going to try Minecraft Dungeons version inside Minecraft. So new mobs, new animations, new structure, cutscenes, vibrant shaders, like trailers. Yeah. I don't have any hope for Minecraft Dungeons. I'm betting that withers on the vine. It's, Minecraft Dungeons feels soulless to me. And I think that's because there's no player-made content in it. You can't build anything. Not like this. Whatever you can do is limited compared to, you know. And just as a result, I think it's a much more soulless game overall. So, we'll see. Maybe Dungeons will have a thriving cult following or something. Give myself speed 8. Ah, perfect. Oh wait, shit, you're on this side. That's where I meant to put you. Let me give myself... There we go. Should have just done that from the beginning, jeez. Oh. There we go. Let me make sure I didn't fuck up and put 2 per. Can't have them making babies. Because, see, then I'll have a hobo stuck in here, and I don't want that. All our workers must be productive. And then I think babies will jump up and down, which will ultimately trample farmland. There, the poverty blade, I mean the crop blade is over, is almost finished. Poverty blade. Whoops. Bit of a Freudian slip there. What? Oh no, can they get under here? Can they? I hope they can't slip under here. Huh. Oh, see you on Wednesday. Okay, take care, Alkaman. Oh shit. If their heads are inside it, they can get through. No, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back. Damn it. Maybe I'm zooming too fast. Okay, you're stuck here. You're stuck here. Nobody's here. There we go. I'm zooming. Yep. I want to get this done a little bit quicker. Just because it's the tedious part of the setup. Okay, cool. Everybody's in place. Zero child policy. Well, let's just say that it's bad for business. The none child policy. I like none because it rhymes with one. Because of another famous policy out there that also has the word one in it, and child. That also happens to have collectivized farming implemented. Gosh, I just can't begin to imagine who I might be referring to. What are these words coming out of my mouth? Put lily pads or trapdoors to block them off. Can we lily pad? We can. Now, are they stupid and jump up and down on them? Here's the question, though. That's a really cool idea and would block them off. Doesn't look like they do. Because the idea is to not let them jump. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I will put lily pads on them later. That's a good idea. Thank you so much, Duke Dolan. Duck Dolan, my bad. The killer who leads a society. Yeah, I know, right? It is pretty fun, yeah. Zooming is always, at the very least, interesting to experience. Okay. Come on, get out of the way. Shit. Here we go. Tridents need to have more potential, yeah. Yeah, they do, Poncho Hamster. Tridents apparently are a method of flight and nothing else. I think the biggest mistake they made with tridents was that they only have an enchantment that gives them power against water mobs. Like, I'm sorry, did anybody ask for a water mob specific weapon? Was that a threat that someone issued or was having? Like, was someone too scared of Elder Guardians? Like, it's just silly. I don't know, it's just dumb. So yeah, just one of those things. Okay, best way is to just, yeah, that's the right layer. Copy and paste. Minecraft Dungeons was fun with friends. Well, that's good, but regular Minecraft is fun with friends too, but the moment people go, oh, I'm tired of this. The moment that happens, you don't have people playing it any longer. So I could see it drying up and withering away after a while. Not unless they can add something really cool and unique to it. And I'm sorry, dungeon crawlers have been done to death. They're not new. So I don't know. Maybe Mojang will prove me wrong or something. Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna do this last one and then polish this up off screen. Because I don't need to do every tiny little bit of thing. You all kind of get the idea as to what I was doing here and why. Gotta go fast. Huh? Oh shit. weird. Oh well. So that works. So now I need a delivery system to, once the crops have all been harvested, some villagers to toss everything to. Oh wait, I need to get in there. But yeah, whoops. Well, actually, I think I'll design that, and then I'll finish all this off. Okay, so I don't think we need them to have a job. Just needs to be a hungry villager or something, right? So per cell here, if there is a... And actually, he may just be able to grab from either or, so we don't even need one on either side. We'll see how they behave. Okay, so this is 5 blocks wide. This is good enough. If I put them in a cauldron, can they reach? Oh! Well, he becomes... it doesn't matter. So he wants to toss to him. And they want to make the whoopee. So perhaps... Up! Well, so much for that. Can they get out of this? Because I can idiot-proof it that way. Okay. So become a farmer. You are the new owner of this plot. It's yours to work forever. Because you don't need any fucking anything. Okay. There we go. Feed your brethren over here. He's starving, don't you know? Oh shit, he could walk forward and die too. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Because see, they see this as a viable place to step, and it isn't. There we go. Oh, bye, Mesopithecus. Sorry, man. Just came to say hi. Well, hey. Minecraft story mode. Yeah, I remember story mode. It was not that great either. That was another series that kind of just withered on the vine. Okay. So maybe he can't see this guy? No, because see, if he tosses it this way, it'll get stuck on the stairs. Maybe change it like this. There, that way. Oh shit, I forgot I have strength. There, this way. Oh yeah, I could put a chain. And then I guess I could do the same on this side. So that there's always the desire to throw the item, but not necessarily the ability to hit the target. Okay. Now maybe we can anti-stupid this. Maybe it's because I'm here that he will, Story mod is on Netflix? Really? My guy, how much am I going to build? I'm probably going to finish this off a little later. Just because I don't have a reason to, like, show off every teensy little detail. Like, you get the idea as to what this place is and how it works and all that. There. Now you ought to have a completely full inventory. Toss it to him. Your brother over there needs more food, comrade. Okay. There, this way they can't actually get through. But he'll try. Does that block line of sight, I wonder? Oh, okay. That's not working. What do they need to do to toss food to one another? Just migrated? Oh man, yeah, I had to migrate too. That was terrible. Oh well. Ever watched the Rick and Morty finale? Yeah, I did finally get to see that. It was okay. It's really kind of a shame that it's more that show has really gone off the rails. The entire first half of that episode was completely worthless. They could have not had, what was it, Rick? That was the one where, like, Rick replaces Morty with two crows. Like, they could have skipped, because that was the central gag of the show, and then they just did nothing but that gag. And they just kept doing weird, crazy, more and more progressively unhinged variants of that gag. And it didn't go anywhere for me. It was just not cool. I don't really care about the haha I could replace you with, you know, two crows. Like, I'm sure. I have no doubt Rick could find a capable assistant to whatever. And it just, like, it got so out of hand and it was just silly. And it reminded me a lot of a Family Guy plot. And you know things are bad when a Family Guy plot looks about as appetizing. Okay. They can... There we go. So maybe, like, right there. Maybe like that. So it just kind of hits wrong, you know? Rick and Morty had really went downhill after season 3. It was already beginning to go downhill in season 3, but like... Wait a minute. Can't they only toss to like other farmers or some shit? You can't see that? Really? Try jumping out of that now. There we go. Oh well. I will get the kinks worked out. There we are. So they definitely want to interact. That's fine. But they can't quite see one another properly. Oh well. Look up how others have done it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's been so long since I've done this. They've changed villagers so many times since then. Add some kind of dungeon creation method in Minecraft dungeons. It would be great. Yes, it would increase its lifespan greatly if they did that. User-generated content is never a bad thing. It's always... I don't want to say it's a go-to, but it's the sort of thing that if you can be proud of something you've done or made, you want to show it off. You know, that might get other people interested. You can stream it. Hint, hint. Stuff like that. I don't know. It's just... It's a good formula. I just don't think Mojang is doing it right. What the? How did he forget what he was? Oh well. That's so weird. Man, villagers don't make no sense. Whoops. Okay, well, that'll be that for today. Hey, Rogue Emeralds, I'm just about to end it here. Trade with him so he won't change jobs and won't need a composter. Maybe. Problem is, he's not a guy. Nope. I knew that was going to happen. Oh well. On that note, I'm going to end it here. Thank y'all for everybody coming out. Thank y'all to those who donated. Yeah, trade with him real quick. Good idea. There. Now you know who and what you are. Come to think of it, I should probably bolster this, push it up with a piston. I'm going to try that real quick before I truly end it. Damn it! He fell through. There, now he is stuck as a farmer. Well, at any rate, I will see y'all later. Bye. Take care. Thank you all so much for coming out and donating and all the happy times we get to have and cool shit we get to do. Being inside the composter's part of the problem. Probably, but oh well. Have I built the bowling alley? Nah, I'm busy doing the farming stuff. I will probably get to a bowling alley soon. But yeah, good luck. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Bye.